Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hey, nothing says midweek like having some bourbon midweek, right? So we're gonna go ahead and kick it off a little bit, changing up. Like I said, this year I'm throwing curveballs. I'm coming at you whenever, wherever, and just doing it a little bit different this year, right? So this week's review, midweek review, by the way, is dedicated to my man Ivy. Thank you, Ivy. Ivy is a patron. Ivy, I appreciate your support and thank you for the recommendation. I also should say thank you to all the Patreon members as well. Thanks for all the support watching the channel, as well as for everyone else also. Thank you guys and gals. All right, so, I figured, Ivy put me onto this one. He reached out and he said, hey, Bourbon Judge, listen, Old Ezra, Lux Row, they're doing some good stuff, right? You reviewed their barrel proof version. Why don't you check out this new one? So let's go ahead and get into it. Like my man Ivy said, Lux Row Distilleries, when you think about Lux Row, what comes to mind? All right. So Lux Row has a ton of sub-brands. They have David Nicholson, they have Davis County, they have Blood Oath. Everyone knows Blood Oath. You got the nice bottle, the cool box, all the different packs, 1, 2, 3. I think that right now they're on number 7. And then, of course, one of the main sub-brands of Lux Row Distilleries, of course, is Old Ezra. And if you think about it, I'll go back and I'll even put the link up above. I reviewed this one here, Old Ezra Barrel Proof, right? And of course, that was a buy because it was a really good product. I think at like the $50, $60 price point, a really good product. But when you think about Old Ezra, one of the challenges I've always thought is, hey, they have a barrel proof. I loved it. They have a small batch. They have a rye. What is missing? So the thing that's missing is something like in that 100 proof range, right? So going back to January, Old Ezra recently brought out this new bottle, this new version called Ezra Brooks 99 proof. They finally brought out something in that 100 proof range, which is typically a nice little sweet spot for bourbon, right? Not too strong, not too weak where it's watered down, right? So a couple facts about Ezra Brooks 99. It comes in at about $25, so you really can't get more budget friendly than that, right? I mean, $25, readily available. Again, it just came out, so it may not hit your shelves yet, but it's definitely out there. There's no age statement, and it is a high rye mash bill, right? So that's kind of the Old Ezra or Ezra Brooks 99. I guess it's called the Cliff Notes version when you think about Ezra Brooks. And what's really unique for them is that two more things. Number one, they're bringing it to you with a charcoal filtering process. So kind of like that whole Tennessee whiskey, it's going through that process of the charcoal filtering where it just smooths it out, makes it nice and mellow, nice and smooth, nice and sweet. And it's really cool, kind of add, if you will, from a bourbon standpoint. And then the second thing, they're going through a sour mash process. So they're using the distillate from a previous mash bill to kind of kickstart this one, right? So that's everything about Ezra Brooks 99. All right, folks, I've had a long day at work, as I'm sure many of you did as well. It's time to sip some bourbon. Let me go ahead and pour this bad boy. All right. Long day deserves a long pour from the Bourbon Judge. All right. Let me go ahead and get into this nose real quick. All right. So I will say that from a nose standpoint, a couple of things stand out. The first and foremost, which is actually odd, is not your traditional, butterscotch. The number one thing that stands out is mostly like a very chocolate, spicy kind of notes, right? Tons of chocolate in there, tons of spice, a little bit of some leather, definitely some caramel, and a little bit of nuts, maybe like peanuts and oats almost in a way as well. This is a very unique kind of a nose, slightly different than what I remember from the barrel proof version, right? Wow, okay. That is actually interesting. Not bad, not bad. Hey, if I didn't say it thus far, please thank you always for watching the channel. If you can do a couple things for me. Number one, go ahead, hit the like button below. Please also make sure you subscribe. And if you get a little crazy, get a little wild, throw a comment in there as well. I love the insight, I love the feedback, and love going back and forth. Well, it's been a long day, as I said before. let's go ahead and cheers and salute. Peace, everyone out there. Okay, all right. $25. Hold on, there's a little bit left. And everyone knows Bourbon Judge does not leave bourbon in the glass. Unless it's yippee-ki-yay. That I will leave in the glass. Sorry. Let me get a little bit more here. All right. So, I'm going to give a judgment. But before I do, I'm going to say everything from the nose transferred to the palate. But you know the one thing that really stood out? In the nose, I only got a little bit of peanuts. I got mostly like chocolate, tons of spice, a little bit of caramel, some vanilla, but only a little bit of peanuts in the nose. In the palate, all I got, well, not all, the majority of what I got was straight up peanuts, right? Very nutty, very nut forward. Definitely very smooth, a nice long finish as well. Not bad for a 99 proof bourbon. So the Bourbon Judge, I'm gonna keep it real like I do each and every day with all of you out there. The verdict is in. This is a buy. However, let me be just straight up honest. Is it the best bourbon in the world? No, it's a $25 bourbon, but it is a phenomenal daily sipper. That's the category I would put Ezra Brooks 99 in. It's a great everyday sipper. It's there with your old Granddad 114, your 1792 small batch, right? Or any other small batch, really good quality product. At $25, you can't beat it, folks. Hey, as I always say, thank you for watching the channel. Salute, cheers. Talk to you guys and gals soon. Later.